here with James, maker of the best race suits in America, Design 500. We're looking at Steve Kinzer's suit from this year, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the features on this suit. And first we got the epaulets. What do we got here?
Okay, this is a 3-point epaulette. It's secured at the collar and then all the way around the shoulder seam here. The epaulette's obviously designed originally to help get you out of the car if you ever need help if you're caught in there.
That's a good point.
So they are a safety feature, but they've become much of a design feature these days, and the 3-point has become the most popular amongst drivers because of the nice shape to it. This is one that's with piping. It can be with or without. And then we have the traditional epaulette, which is just the straight across the top of the shoulders. And then there's also the HR Pro, which is designed to be used with a helmet restraint system for the drivers that have problem with rubbing or pressure points on the shoulders.
Okay, and the 360 arm flex panels, what are the different options there?
The suit normally comes with the stretch panel at the back of the sleeve, a 180, which is from the top of the shoulder to the bottom.
That's the 180?
That's the 180.
Okay.
This suit is a 270, so it carries around the front halfway up.
Okay.
This gives the 180 gives the stretch panel in the forward driving motion. 270 gives the movement from lifting the arms up for getting in and out of the car. It's a true 270. It actually moves the whole way around. The 270 is secured from the top down the front here, so it is a secure part of the suit. It's a finished look to the suit. On the 360, the knit comes all the way up, so the sleeve is inset inside. It's actually attached inside the shoulders, so this gives a flat look to the shoulders. That's a different feature. It's neither is better than the other. The 360, the sleeve is still secured to the body. It's not relying on the knit fabric. There is a woven fabric inside there that keeps it intact, so it's not a floating sleeve. It's a free moving sleeve, but it is still attached to the body of the suit.
Okay. And then the belts. We don't really have any options on the belts, right?
No, the belts, because it's a custom-made suit, it's sewn the whole way around. It just has the front flap for you to snug it up if for some reason you've lost weight and need that extra.
Okay, and this particular suit is the woven.
This is the knit.
This is the knit.
This is the filament knit, which is the top of the line suit. The knit suits, because they're a knit construction, they stretch, which for comfort is a really nice feature. Also, because they're a knit, they breathe, they let the air through, but because of the construction, they let less heat through than the woven suits. So it's better for heat protection as well as comfort.
Okay. And speaking of heat protection, this suit has Carbonex lining.
This is a Carbonex lining. It's the same Carbonex fabric we use when we make our underwear. Something you'll notice here is the embroidery does not go all the way through the suit. This is very important because when you do it, compresses the layers and it squeezes out the air in between the layers, which is part of the thermal barrier. On top of that, when you embroider through the suit, it will tend to pucker it and it just doesn't look good. So,
good point.
These days, the collars are pretty much all the wraparound with the Velcro. And look, on the back of the suit, on the knit, we have the stretch panel. So when you sit down, it gives.
Okay, and the stretch panel on the back, you either can get it with or without the stretch panel. That's the only.
But it's included in the price of the suit, so it's optional.
Okay.
Some drivers with the knit suits prefer not to have it. With the sateen or the woven suits, it's best to have it because there's no give in the fabric.
Yep, yep. And the feet, what are the options there on the bootlegs? Yeah.
Bootleg, a traditional bootleg is a straight cut leg with an inset cuff. On our suits, this panel here this is a 2-layer suit. This is 2 layers as well. This is lined with Carbonex. There's no weak points on the suit. There's nowhere that it isn't anything less than a 2-layer SFI 3.2A5 rating. All our suits are built to that rating as a minimum.
Okay. Any other features on here we need to see?
On this suit, there's a built-in arm restraint. It's a Kevlar webbing that goes the whole way around the sleeve and doubles back on itself. A double D-ring, just like your helmet chin strap. And then it has a 2-inch band of Kevlar as well to spread the load on the forearm. It's important to have it below the elbow, because above the elbow the forearm is not restrained, and as the whole purpose is to restrain the arm, the forearm is important. And then the strap itself has an O-ring which is specifically designed for the diameter and the thickness, so that it releases instantly when the harness is released. There's no way it can catch on the harness.
Yes, I have the sewn-in arm restraints on my suit. They really work well. You don't got to worry about
adjusted to length, so they have the minimum length to give you the movement you need for driving.
And I noticed both these suits have the pinstripe quilting on them. Does that seem to be the most popular style now?
It's the most popular, but on the knit suit it's important because the quilting locks up the fabric. So in this direction it doesn't stretch, but because it's only in that direction it still stretches freely. So if you have the box quilt, it'll stop that. On the woven and the sateen suits, it's not important. But you need some sort of quilting to hold the layers together so they don't shift and bunch up inside there. This quilting, no matter whether it's pinstripe, the vertical quilting, or the box quilting, can either be in the same color as the fabric, or it can be a contrasting color. It could be, in this case, white or gold, just for a subtle contrast.
Oh, and I want to see the new receiver pocket.
The receiver pocket is designed to hold your receiver so the wires can just come out through the collar, so it doesn't float around inside, or you don't have to attach it to the frame. It's a small, inexpensive addition, but it saves a lot of hassle.
And how much is that extra as an option?
That's $15.
$15. It's a bargain.
Saves damage to the receiver, nothing else. Okay. This is the sateen suit, the Design 5. A couple of different features on here. This has the HR Pro epaulets. So here you can grab a hold on the side, but it keeps the shoulders clear for the helmet restraint system.
And those are what kind of epaulets?
HR Pro.
HR Pro.
This is the Design 5 Plus. The sateen fabric, as in the woven, doesn't stretch, it doesn't breathe as well as the knit. So this option, we have built in the filament knit fabric into the inside of the sleeve, down the body here, and then the inseam as well. This will get some airflow into the suit for the driver to keep them cooler.
Okay.
The cooling is also a safety feature, because if you get hot, then you start losing concentration, and therefore you're not driving as efficiently. Also on this suit, the seams, instead of being on the side, are set forward, so there's no rubbing on the side of the seat. It has a knit collar as opposed to the sateen. We have a different stretch band in the lower back. It has no flap on it. It's straight knit.
Okay.
This is just a matter of preference, but on this particular suit, because the seams are set forward, the knit is set a little further forward as well. Got a little more comfort and movability.
Yeah.
All our pockets come with, or suits come with inset pockets. Clean finished. And this suit is a cuff leg, so instead of the boot leg, the straight leg, the cuff is sewn straight on the bottom of the leg.
Design 500 allows you to design the suit however you like. Just download the custom design form and lay it out. Call Hyper Racing or Design 500 to get your custom quote on your Design 500 suit.